Okay, bonjour y'all. My name is Brita, and this is Witches Unite. Of course, I'm watching my preview, and I'm not sure what the delay is, but I guess you guys saw me turning my office light on. That happens. Anyway, welcome to my Thursday night bus live stream. I am so happy that you guys are here with me today, that we're going to hop on the night bus. We're going to do some witching challenges. It's going to be a good time. And I thought it would be fun to have a spontaneous giveaway to everyone who joins the live stream today. So at the end of the live stream, anyone who has left a comment, I will enter into a quick little giveaway for a gold gift, because I'm just sitting on gold gifts right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have 6 gold gifts. So I'm gonna give away 2 of those, and anybody who is in the live stream today who says hello in chat will be eligible for that. It'll be interesting trying to count all of you, but we'll make it work. It's going to be fun. One of the reasons I hold on to gold gifts is, one, I don't trade gifts. I've talked about that before, but, you know, if somebody gives me a gold gift for the first time, I do try to reciprocate that, even though I don't, like, overall keep track of it. But also, for the Wizards Unite Hub Patreon, the top tier is that you can be friends with me, and I'll send you a gold gift. So I try and hold on to some gold gifts for that. Anyway, hello Joseph. Hi Harry. Hi Debbie. Welcome. Yes, Debbie, just comment in live chat. So the fact that you guys, so right now I'm like, okay, 4 people, Shannon, are entered into my giveaway. In fact, I'm just going to take notes over here on the side. Let me move some stuff in my planner so that I can just keep track of how many of you there are. I'm also going to go ahead and start beaconing. So actually, before I do that, if anybody is not yet my friend in the game and you are wanting to do wizarding challenges today, please drop your friend code in the chat. I will add, I'll give it 5 minutes. Okay, so 5 minutes, and I will add any friends who put their friend codes in the chat right now. Hi Glenn, welcome. And that'll make it easier to do this group night bus wizarding challenge thing. So I'm gonna write down all of y'all's first names real quick, just to help me keep track of who all is here, because you know, if you don't have to stay for the entire live stream to be entered into this little gold gift giveaway. If you stop by and say hello, then that is sufficient. So I just want to write down everybody real quick who is already here. Let's see, I have Joseph, Harry, Debbie, Shannon, and Glenn. Did I get everybody? Yeah. So Harry says, with gold gifts, I just send one if I have extra. I let the other person send one back, and then since we are even, I then send a really good gift, so not to be mean, but to tell them it was one time. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of, so, I mean, I've talked about this before, because I'm primarily relying on gifts that I can get from home. It's really hard for me to reciprocate with good gifts. I don't have great access to visiting inns and visiting greenhouses. You know, when I was in South Carolina for a week, of course, I was in our little uptown area that has a ton of inns and a few greenhouses. So I was able to send out a lot of like pretty good gifts. And actually I sent out some that were not as good if I thought the recipient would appreciate the gift location, just because I really like a lot of the gift locations in my hometown. Every summer we have this thing called the Festival of Flowers, which is, it happens all of June, but the main weekend was when we were there. And Mike is quiet. I mean, I can move. I don't know if I can adjust my sensitivity to my mic, you guys. Like, okay, so the thing is, looking at my audio mixer, when I speak into it, it's already getting close to hitting the yellow level, which is where you don't want it to be. So it's like staying in green, if that makes sense. And if I adjusted the sensitivity, then it would be in not great areas. Hopefully you guys know what I mean by like the whole yellow and red thing. So I try and keep it in green, and it's hitting the very edge of green, almost in yellow. I can have my mic slightly closer, but then I end up hitting it a lot. So, does this help? Okay, Glenn, I'm going to add you as a friend, and I'm going to write down aloha. Seattle, welcome. Just trying to figure out where I can be so I don't hit it. That's the main issue, is that when I have it close to me, is that I keep hitting it. All right, 0434. All right, sound off in chat if you need me to explain the beacon strategy. So tell me, 4842. Tell me if you need me to explain the beacon strategy, and I will do that. Also, again, if you are wanting to play with us today, drop your friend code, and I'll give it another minute or two, and then I'm going to start beaconing. So, and yeah, like Debbie says, let us know what your highs in. Yeah, Shannon, so if you go to that little friend icon on the bottom of your screen that I just did, and then you go to the button that says add friend, your code is at the top. And this is my code, so if any of you guys are here, if you want to just add my code in, I'll accept friend requests for another minute. Yes, Harry, the Raging Sim code is in chat. So if you approved that, good job. In fact, that's who I'm about to add next. 0863 7711 7579. Aloha is maxed and everything. That's amazing. Raging Sim, we are already friends apparently, so we're good. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and start beaconing you guys, and I'll try and update where I am in chat, just because. Alright guys, so I am in Ruins 3, but since I know that there is a delay, then I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try and put it in chat. Okay. I will be playing as Professor because I just started beaconing and I didn't think to switch out my my thing. I understand Aloha. There are some things that I watch and just, I don't know, like across YouTube, everyone has kind of their different volume, and so I'm always having to adjust it based on what I'm watching. Luckily, what Dan and I watch together on our television, those are all pretty consistent, and we don't have to adjust the volume that much. But then we do have to adjust it if we're watching TV or something, because different films and TV shows have different sound editing. Okay, I gotta drink some hot tea real quick. feels good. All right, I am in Ruins. Oh. I had to move to Ruins 2. So I'm in Ruins 2 now. Ooh, Debbie. I have not done a Dark Detector party in so long. I really like playing with Dark Detectors, but it's still more fun with other people. And since Dan doesn't really play a lot anymore, doing Dark Detector parties, I don't really want to do them by myself. But I'm hoping in August that maybe Dan and I can do Community Day with local players. The July date, I already know that we're going to be on the road. So we're going to be driving back from Ohio that day for Community Day. Although maybe we can just go to a local meetup outside of Community Day. We'll have to see if anyone is hosting those in my area, because they understandably all kind of stopped this past year. But yeah. If I lived near an inn, I would just have Dark Detectors running all day. I currently have over 100 of them, easily. I used so many of them when we were in Disney World. Pretty much anytime we were standing in line, I would just drop Dark Detectors on all of nearby inns. It was really fun. Aloha Seattle, that is a good question. So I've never used a Dark Detector during a Brilliant event, so I don't know if they give Brilliant or not. But I do know that they don't have any boosts. So the traces that you'll get from a Dark Detector are always random, and they are not influenced by any event boosts, if that makes sense. That's a good question. If I have time to go out, maybe I'll pop a Dark Detector on an inn during the Brilliant event that starts on Monday, just to see if it gives any Brilliant traces, because I don't know. Once again, if anyone has a question about how the beacon strategy works, please let me know in chat and I will explain it. But the short answer is that you should go on and off the night bus until you look for the little yellow beacon. So, the little yellow circle. Harry says that they can't spawn Brilliants. Okay, that's good to know. Like I said, I've just never done it during a Brilliant event because usually, I have so many other things trying to accomplish during a Brilliant event. Like the repetitive tasks. Because who doesn't want to have to return, let's see, it's 45 Brilliant foundables in the bonus assignment. And then it's 15 for the mysterious note pieces. So that is 60. And then it's, 12 and 12? So then that's 84. Hi, Rita. Welcome. All right. Got to add Rita to my list. Okay. Ruins 2, guys. Anyway, I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch my video on the Brilliant event, but at least a quarter of my video is me complaining, or at least politely giving constructive criticism, so it's just boring. Like, there, I said it, okay? The Brilliant event design is boring, and I don't necessarily mind the repetition of tasks because I appreciate that for at least some events, they are still trying to allow players to play at home, and I think that is important. Yes, Debbie, Syrups has found me on the bus, and Zim has found me on the bus, so at least 2 people have found me. But yes, I don't necessarily mind the repetition of tasks, simply because when you're playing from home, there are only so many different tasks that you can do. But I feel like the overall design, like what's boosted, could be better. So that's kind of one of the things I talked about in my video, that, you know, the Brilliant event, the theme is supposed to be their first year at Hogwarts, and, you know, we have these Brilliant foundables that are the Brilliant Philosopher's Stone and the Brilliant Fluffy. Well, why not just... And then they're boosting the self-playing harp. Well, why not boost the Mirror of Erised? Why not boost the regular Philosopher's Stone and the regular Fluffy? Because those would also relate to the first year at Hogwarts from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. I don't know. I have so many ideas to, like, make events better and more exciting, and no one has followed them. I thought the Owls event was really good. Like, as far as being creative, I know that the requirement to visit greenhouses is definitely not play at home, but I like the creativity of the event, and I would love to see more creative events like that. Harry, based on my knowledge, I think there's a reason the anniversary event is lackluster. So I don't know why the anniversary event is lackluster. Like, especially because we've known for a while, that there was going to be an anniversary event, you know, and they're like, oh, like Lola was excited about it, and, you know, we were trying to figure out how to present the calendar, and she's like, oh, everyone's going to guess that there's something that weekend, because there's a blank on the calendar, you know. So I don't know why it ended up being so lackluster. I don't get it. We have given that feedback, but I don't know. I mean, it might be too late to change it. Or, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that maybe we'll get something in July for Harry Potter's birthday. I mean, last year we got the SOS training in July. So, okay. The more featured foundables dilutes tonics and makes it harder. That's true. But, I mean, I think they've had... hi, Thoria. Welcome. I mean, they've had brilliant events with even more boosted foundables before. Like the Flipendo foundables. So adding just 2 or 3 more foundables, I don't think would be that big of a deal. Gotta write down Thoria's name. I don't know if I'm probably not pronouncing that right. Glenn has found me. Okay, Shannon, so yay, Debbie found the bus. Aloha, do you just not want to support the anniversary event at all, or do you just have other stuff going on? Which I completely understand. I'm going to try, but it might be like the Owls event where I don't worry about completing it because it just depends on if I have time to go out to do a greenhouse. So that's kind of what I have to think about. Harry Potter's birthday is, July 1st. July 31st. And Neville Longbottom's is July 30th. Okay, we have a Joshua in chat. Hi, Joshua. Welcome. I am trying to write down everyone's names who speaks in chat because I'm going to have a giveaway at the end of the stream for gold gifts because I have extras to give out. So if you want in on the giveaway, make sure to say something in chat and I'll write down your name so that I have an accurate count. Aloha. There's always other stuff that we could all do, right? It just depends on if you have specific plans or if you just want to live your best life wherever you live. Dan and I are thinking about maybe inviting some friends over for this weekend, although it's Thursday and we haven't contacted anybody yet. So we'll see if anyone's still available to get together this weekend. But yeah, I'm mostly just going to be playing from home. I don't know. If the weather's really nice, maybe we'll go out to the outlets, or we'll go to the nature preserve where there's like inns and greenhouses and stuff. So we shall see. How hot is it? So here in Georgia, the highs are in the mid to high 80s every day, and the lows are pretty nice. The lows are in the mid 60s. So I've actually been taking a walk in the morning. This week I've done 3 walks. I didn't do it on Tuesday because I had an early morning doctor's appointment. But I check the weather, like the current temperature at that time, and then if it's under 70 degrees, I go outside and take a walk around my neighborhood, which has been really nice. Like, I'm trying to exercise more often and like just be more consistent with it. I had been doing yoga every day, but then I did something to my elbow, and I'm in physical therapy for it now. And all of the yoga routines that I was following, I was doing a rotation of 3, had me doing at least some things like on my elbow. So anyway, yeah, I just oh, I forgot. I had my phone. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. I had actually turned the ringer on my phone, which I never have, on, so that I could try and hear these phone calls from 2 different doctor's offices, because I kept missing them because they were vibrating. I've been playing phone tag all day with 2 different doctor's offices. I have called each of them 3 times, and they have each called me at least twice. So, yay. Hi, Mandy. Welcome. It's totally okay. If you haven't been here for a while, like, I get it. It's a weekday stream, and depending on where you are in the world, I don't know what your schedule is like from at this time of day. Yeah, I'm mostly just in Ruins 5 because we have people in Ruins 2, 3, and 4. So, aloha, Pokemon Go and Father's Day plans, and won't open as a protest. That's fair. I'm frequently, like, so obviously there's Father's Day, and then my dad's birthday is June 24th. So I usually make it home for one of those 2 occasions, but just when my birthday fell in the calendar, we ended up being in my hometown later than usual. Because a lot of time, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but, like, we just got back. We were in Greenwood, my hometown, from Friday, June 4th through Sunday, June 13th, so almost halfway through the month. So I don't get to be with my dad for Father's Day or his birthday, unfortunately, this year, which makes me sad. And I don't play Pokemon Go as much anymore because it's too hard for me to try and keep up with 2 games. So, Debbie asks, how did everyone do on the adversary event? I finished the regular adversary event at about 1 o'clock today, so an hour to spare. The funny thing is that what kept me from finishing it sooner was that I kept not using edible dark marks, and that was because I kept using tonic for trace detection to get the baby dragon, and of course you can't use them at the same time. And then after doing that for half an hour, I wouldn't have time to play for another half hour straight with the edible dark mark. So today I was honestly using my edible dark marks while I was editing my Brilliant Event video. That's just what I did today. Which is not really the most efficient way to edit a video, but I was trying to get stuff done. So I think, I mean, a lot of people, everyone has their own opinion between Pokemon Go and Wizards Unite. I mean, I loved playing Pokemon Go, and Dan and I played it all the time We started playing a few weeks after it came out. Kind of like late July, early August 2016. And then we were pretty close to being daily players up until Wizards Unite came out. Yeah. Like, we occasionally would miss our streak, but we were pretty good about getting our streak, with visiting the inn and catching a Pokemon. But it's so much trying to keep up with 2 games, and you're right, Harry, that, like, since I'm making content for one game, I'm spending so much more time on this game than, like, an average player would, I guess. I mean, not a grinder, but, like, an average player. And it's too much to try and play Pokemon Go regularly. But we did really enjoy it. It's just, Dan and I don't have a background in Pokemon. So I was learning about Pokemon while playing it because I didn't know any of that before. And it kind of got to a point where it started to become overwhelming because there's so many Pokemon in the game, and I just don't know any of that. And I know players were really excited when the PvP came out, but I'm not a really competitive gamer, and so that's not something that I enjoy, and that obviously became a really big part of the game. It's also hard as a rural player. A lot of the fun stuff of Pokemon Go, just kind of like the fun stuff of Wizards Unite, is with other players, and Dan and I don't have any other players near us. So for Community Day, depending on if we went north to Dahlonega or south to a couple of different locations, we would drive 30 minutes to an hour to meet up with other people for Community Day, which was fine when I only had one Community Day, but then when we had to do the same thing for Wizards Unite Community Day, it just became a really big time commitment. So, hi Mad Max, welcome. Rita finished the Adversaries event on the first day, but the wild spawns were very rare this time. Interesting. Aloha Seattle doesn't have a background in Harry Potter. I do think that's so interesting. Like, one of the things that, players of this game have kind of talked about is why Wizards Unite isn't more successful. And it seems to be a combination of 2 problems. One is that a lot of Harry Potter fans are just, like, we're book people, There are a lot of Harry Potter fans who don't necessarily care about all of the other, like, Harry Potter things that you can do. Like, just are into the books, maybe the movies, but not the computer games. Like, we played the original computer games on, like, a CD-ROM when I was in middle school. The Lego games, right? So I think that there's been a challenge in getting those Harry Potter fans who are mostly book people to try and play a game. But on the flip side, I think with the story with the Calamity, which is, I love the story with the Calamity, but I'm a story person and I really like the story of Harry Potter. I think they've struggled to attract gamers, people who like augmented reality games, people who like geolocation games. And I wonder if that's why some of the other games, was it like Jurassic Park? Maybe why they're more popular. But I don't know. Pure speculation. Also, I'm not positive it's more popular. I just know that my friends who are former WooTubers their channels have exploded and they cover the Jurassic Park game and they don't cover Wizards Unite anymore. And all of us who covered Wizards Unite have, like, plateaued. Big Thori has never played Pokemon Go. Harry Potter, I personally find that Pokemon Go is Niantic's flagship game and they seem to focus more on that. Yeah. Aloha Seattle's been playing Wizards Unite since day one because she likes Niantic and geolocation games. Yeah, Rita, I think that that was true for a lot of us playing Pokemon Go at the beginning and then dropping when Wizards Unite came out. I mean, there are some people either you just have the time or you have the skill or both to juggle multiple AR games. I don't have the time nor the skill to juggle both of them. Which is a shame because like I said, I did really like playing Pokemon Go. I know I really want to play Settlers of Catan. I'm so disappointed that like it's still not out yet. You know, it's going to a handful of I think Asian countries, but it's still not available in the United States. But I mean, I consider that a gateway board game. It's so much fun. Dane and I definitely play like more competitive board games, but Settlers of Catan is great to sort of ease your non-board gaming friends into strategic competitive board games. But I think it'll be really, I don't know how it's going to work, but I think it'll be really fun, and I'm looking forward to playing it. Okay, it looks like we have two people who got kicked out of the night bus. Um, so put in chat if you're on the night bus or if you're still looking, because we might need to rotate beaconing so that everyone has a chance to play. Harry Potter Plotter mentioned that it didn't seem to be rural friendly. Oh, Settlers of Catan. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of stuff is not rural friendly. I mean, Wizards Unite has honestly become, I guess the day-to-day playing has become more fun for me with the adaptation for Play at Home. Just because it's a lot easier for me to play on a daily basis. Debbie is on, but was in Diagon Alley. Joseph is still looking, and Harry Potter is complaining. Yes. Harry, complain, because that's what works. I don't know why, but it does seem to work. Glenn says playing Pokemon Go and Wizards Unite simultaneously is challenging. If I start to play Transformers on my your phone will die. Yeah, that's fair. The one time that I tried to play both was December 2019. Dan and I went to Biltmore for a weekend, and of course that's when the community days overlapped between Pokemon Go and Wizards Unite. And I definitely dual wielded my phones for half an hour. And after that, I couldn't keep doing both. And I think that was a special weekend, so Pokemon Go also had a thing going on Sunday. So I just did all of Wizards Unite on Saturday and Pokemon Go on Sunday. Ola Seattle had trouble finding the Expecto Go bus yesterday. Yeah, it happens. Like, I mean, sometimes the bus just doesn't want to show up. Dan came down earlier when I was getting my hot tea. And he was like, I don't know how you keep drinking hot tea when it's this hot outside. Trust me, I know, it's weird, but I love hot tea. I did have a cool drink for lunch, though. I had a Diet Coke with lunch. I should probably be drinking the iced unsweet tea in my fridge, but I really like Diet Coke in the summer. So, of course, this weekend we have the anniversary event going on. And Sunday is Father's Day. Does anyone else have any exciting plans? Is anyone doing anything cool? Tell me. Let me live vicariously through you, because we'll be at our house. Probably not doing much. Oh, that does remind me, though. On Sunday, I will be hanging out with Shanna Lee on her channel. We'll be doing a Night Best live stream like this. I don't know if any of the other YouTubers are going to be available or not. I know James said that he has Father's Day stuff going on with Sue and their kids, which is so sweet. He's like, I don't know what they have planned, but they're dictating my schedule on Sunday. And I know some of the other YouTubers either are fathers or they have fathers that they need to celebrate behind the scenes. So, yeah, my poor eczema is so dry. But yeah, it should be fun, and we're going to be talking about my fundraiser that I do have going on. So let me grab a link and put this in chat. But all month long, I am raising money for the Ali Forney Center, which helps LGBTQ youth who are facing homelessness. And I'll have a fact sheet pulled up or something on Sunday to give more information about it. But I hope that you guys will check it out. Dan and I will be matching the first $250 that's raised. So if you would like your contribution to be doubled, donate in the first $250. Mandy recently located or close to the ocean. Ooh, a beach trip. That sounds like fun. I'm jealous. Thoria is having hot dogs and burgers on Saturday for your brother's birthday. Oh, I love grilling out. That's what we did for my twin brother and me. That's what we did for our birthday. Maybe I'll convince Dan. I mean, we eat hamburgers a lot. Maybe we'll do burgers this weekend. Because we've only meal planned through tomorrow night. Harry Potter, you found me. Look. Alright guys, who else is still looking for the bus? Because if we have a full squad, then if we have a full squad plus one person to beacon, we can take turns beaconing. I want everyone to be able to find the bus, but I also want us to be able to actually play. So tell me in chat if you are still looking. So one, tell me if you're still looking, and two, tell me like who you're friends with who is here so that we can figure out who needs to be on beacon. Mandy, I completely understand that. I am with you. Like, when we lived in Ohio, I missed the beach so much. Yay, Mad Max, you found me too. Alright, Joseph is on the bus. The lag is 32 seconds. Yeah, I don't know what to do about it. We've upgraded our internet speed, but there's not anything else I can do about it. And I know YouTube is not great for streaming, that Twitch is better, but I honestly need the watch hours on YouTube in order to maintain my monetization status. And I don't use Twitch enough to even try to become affiliate. So, alright, Zim, I'm sorry that you didn't get to play with us, but maybe next week. I'm always here on Thursdays at the same time. So, hopefully you can hang out with us next week. But thanks for stopping by. And I have your name written down, so I'll let you know if you win the giveaway. You'll know because I'll send you a gold gift. Okay, so I think enough people are available that we can start. Let me put on a new brain elixir, because I'm pretty sure my brain elixir has expired. Oh, and I definitely need it. Latency. Let me see. Is that in... Would the latency settings be in OBS? Or is that in YouTube? I'm not seeing the word latency anywhere. I mean, yeah, I don't see the word latency on, like, under the settings. Would be under stream health here? Viewer activity? No. Stream settings? Wait, hold on. So I think I'd have to change the latency maybe before, because I'm looking at the stream settings here on YouTube and I'm not able to adjust it, if that makes sense. So, but I can try that next time. Yeah, Dark 5. I'm totally down for Dark 5. Ugh, you guys, my phone is so hot. I tapped on the X, but I'm worried. I'm always so nervous about double tapping because I obviously don't want to X out. Alright guys, we need a Magi-Zoo in Dark 5. Magi-Zoo. Yeah, we got Aloha Seattle. Okay, let me shift. I really need to be putting this on my little foam thing and not holding it up, because that is one of the things that has stressed out my arm. Thanks for the confusion. Yeah, did I tell you guys in the last couple weeks about getting diagnosed with either golfer's elbow or tennis elbow? Because different doctors gave me different diagnoses. So I visited a physical therapist this week for the first time, and I have stretches to do at home every day, and then I have a follow-up next week. The good thing is that my my elbow hasn't been hurting for the last couple weeks, which is really nice. So hopefully the stretches will make it strong. Rita, should I change to Magi? You can if you want to. I mean, we have Aloha Seattle. I don't know if we have a second Magi. And Debbie, I've done the same thing. I've done Dark 1 without a Magizoologist, but that's also as high as I'm willing to go without one. Oh no, I died. He's so sad. Also, I realized that when I shift over here, you guys probably like really can't hear me. So hopefully that helps. No. Who needs a shield? You get a shield, and I get a shield. Everyone gets a shield. Um, all right, so Harry Potter and I both need elites if anyone wants to save them for us. I think I've hit silver on that achievement, but I just haven't hit gold yet. Oh my gosh, y'all, my phone is so warm. I'm worried that it's just getting old. And it's not that old. I think, gosh, when did Dan and I buy this? We bought this 2 years ago. Like, smartphones should not be breaking down after 2 years. Good, Rita. I'm glad that me moving my mic. It's definitely one of the things, like having a mic propped up like this. I'm constantly shifting around to be more comfortable in my office chair. And then that means that my face is closer and farther away from the mic, just sort of depending on how things are going. So I read part of Andalov's hexing strategy. It was like 85 pages long, so I definitely did not read the whole thing. And I've been trying to think about how to choose who gets a hex based on who I think would save a hit. But I definitely just don't have that knowledge. You know, that knowledge isn't innate. Nor do I have it, like, I don't just know looking at it how my deterioration hacks can save time, you know, to be the most strategic. So that's something that I am still trying to learn, but I also only have so much time to work on this game. Rita, I'll have to see if I can figure out some sort of ice solution. Especially maybe while beaconing, because I don't have to be as active on my phone. Because right now I have it, you guys can see, I have it propped up on this little thing on my desk, and an ice pack wouldn't fit there. Who still needs a hex? Everyone else is hexed. Okay. We're doing great, you guys. Good teamwork, everyone. Y'all, I love being invincible. It's just so fun. I am willing to share the elite. Okay. Go for it, Harry. You were surprised that your phone hadn't overheated earlier? Yeah, that's fair. It definitely tends to overheat when I'm outside, so. Debbie trying to find the Phoenix. I mean, I'm still on my silver page, so I have a lot more to go in order to get that one. Mad Max says deterioration hex to help magies and other professor foes, things you want damage immunity against. Ors don't need the deterioration hex on their foes. Okay. That is helpful. Because in the past, I would basically do, like in Dark 5 at least, I was always doing the deterioration hexes on the elite foes because there were so many elites, but now I don't really know if that is helpful or not. I mean, if any of you guys saw my, I did some like Fortresses 101 videos last year, and is Professor Shea one of us? Does anyone know? Wow, this is a lot of Urklings. Jeez, 4 Urklings and 2 Magizoologists. This is gonna be a struggle. Also, I have a feeling that Professor Shea is not one of us. Okay, so Aloha, if you want to do partials, just because this is obviously absurd. This is so unbalanced. I mean, yikes. This is... Sorry, Harry. Yeah, if everyone else, again, wants to sound off in chat if you are wanting to play, just so we make sure we can do a fair rotation. Because, unfortunately, we are playing with an Auror who is not one of us, and, unfortunately, I don't think they are as skilled as we are. I'm trying to be nice. But one of the things I taught in my video last year on how to be a better teammate, you know, it's not about perfection. Especially there are fierce debates between shields first versus proficiency first. So it's about like having very basic strategy and make sure that you're always trying. So you should always go for the foes that you're proficient against first. And at the beginning of the battle, you should wait to see if a proficient foe comes up. And you should also always be using your focus so that it doesn't get wasted. And it's also good to be using it on stuff that isn't your own. Like, you shouldn't only be hexing like your own foes. Or like only, you know, for professors, you shouldn't only be shielding yourself. Hey Joshua, welcome. How are you today? Yay for having the day off, a long weekend. Do you have the weekend off? So like, is this a 4-day weekend for you? Also, I gotta write your name down. No. Okay, good. I was worried that Protego wasn't gonna go through. Joshua, I gotta write down Joshua 2, because there's a different Joshua who came in earlier. Oof. Okay, let me write it down now that I've done this. I'm doing a giveaway for everyone who says hi and stream. Let's see, there's a 5-star, okay. Gold gifts. So I'm gonna give away 2 gold gifts. Joshua, in regards to shields versus proficiency, it depends. You've played enough with Ando enough to say that. Yeah, I mean, for sure. And when I'm playing with people in person, which I haven't done forever, we usually talk it out. And then we sort of decide as a group based on the initial chamber what it is. But for me, if I am giving advice in a video or in an article on Wizards Unite Hub, I want the advice to be applicable even if you're on the night bus and you're not able to communicate with people. You know, I think that's something that some readers kind of forget about Wizards Unite Hub. obviously there are people who are super intense grinders who've been level 60 for over a year, etc., reading Wizards Unite Hub, and that is great. Everyone is welcome. But we, like over 100,000 people visit our website every month. And so a lot of those players are still looking for very basic advice. In fact, our article on Masternodes, is consistently in the top 15 articles every single month, which, Masternodes is a super basic aspect of the game. But there are new players always coming in, and I want to create content that helps players at any level. And honestly, the way I see it is, if you're a really intense player, if you're really into grinding, if you like doing all the math and stuff, you don't necessarily need my advice. And so I'm not saying that I don't want to create content to help high level players, but they're less likely to need my content. All right, guys, so we are almost done with this challenge. So let me know if you guys want to. I want to make sure everyone gets a chance to play. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So sound off in chat if you're wanting to play, and I'll make sure that I get to play with you guys. Debbie, I'm always surprised by the questions on Reddit. Yeah, for sure. I've actually I realized that I should be going in there consistently and trying to answer some of the basic questions because I know stuff. So, I've been doing that recently. Ooh, I got a baby phoenix. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm down for running two groups. I can do D4. And yes, if anybody wants to organize a second group, I just want to make sure that everyone has a chance to play. So, also, I am having a Crohn's moment. Y'all don't really need to know more than that. But I'm going to be gone for about 5 minutes. So, just keep chatting amongst yourselves. I will take my phone with me and play with you. Okay. Thank you guys for your patience. Because, yeah, my stomach has been really rough lately. So, although I think the fact that that's the only abrupt bathroom break that I've had to take during a stream, like, that's pretty good. Oh, okay. Let me try and catch up with... Hi, Terry. Welcome. Let me put you down on my name for the gold gift giveaway. All right, I see some of you have already started in Dark 5. If my phone will let me go there. Guys, I don't really have a goal right now with runestones. Do you guys ever feel that way? Like, I usually have a goal, and right now I don't. So... And once again, if you are in chat and you're wanting to play with a group on the live stream, say something so that I can either make sure that you get in a chamber with me or so we can organize you with a chamber with somebody else. So, Harry Potter, I completely understand not being on Discord. Dan is basically only on Discord occasionally. Like, pretty rare. And I resisted getting on Discord so long because I just did not want to have to deal with another platform. But when Adam the Or invited me to the WooTubers private Discord, which was like in February 2018, I was like, oh, it does seem kind of cool to, you know, get to hang out with other people creating Wizards Unite content. Of course, at this point, I mean, at some point there were like 30 of us in there who had made at least one video about Wizards Unite, and now there's not that many of us. So, what is up with all of these Dark Wizards and Death Eaters? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Sorry to my fellow professors, I'm stealing the pixie. Harry, that's really impressive. Honestly, like for a while, Dan had completely stopped using Twitter because he said it just stressed him out too much. But he's having to use it again for a nonprofit group that he's got involved with because he's helping with their social media. And we've both talked about the problems with Facebook, but Facebook is like the only social media that our older friends and family use. And so it's kind of how we keep up with, you know, our family that's truly all around the world. And I don't know how easily we would be able to keep up with everybody if we didn't stay on Facebook. But I've deleted Facebook. I don't have Facebook on this phone. I have it on my iPhone in case I absolutely have to get on it. But that's a pain to do because my iPhone doesn't have data. I have to hotspot it with this phone. So, it helps me avoid mindless Facebook use. Although I still get sucked into stuff on my computer. And I tried deleting Twitter from this phone for the same reason. But I realized it was too much of a pain with all this stuff that I needed to tweet out, either for here, my YouTube channel, or for Wizards Unite Hub, that I was constantly having to do it on my iPhone or like go to a physical computer to do it. So I added Twitter back to my main phone. Aloha Seattle rarely uses Facebook and Twitter. It's funny because my dad resisted getting on Facebook for so long, and he used to just like occasionally look at things from my mom's account. But when my mom died, we memorialized her account on Facebook, and want he didn't want to like keep using her account to see things, or to like on things, because he thought that, understandably, he thought that might confuse people or upset people if my mom was liking their stuff on Facebook. So he finally got an account, and now he uses Facebook all the time, and it's just so funny because he doesn't post anything. He just likes things and comments on the things, and he only likes and comments the positive things, which I think is smart. And I try not to get sucked into drama on Facebook, because it's not good for my anxiety. Discord's pretty much open 24/7. That's funny. I'm on Discord all the time. It's because that's where I do all the Wizards Unite communication. So that's how I communicate to my writers for Wizards Unite Hub. And that's how Lola communicates with those of us who have an NDA. That's how the WooTubers, we communicate with each other in order to plan collaborations. So Discord is probably one of the first things I check every day, and the last thing I check before bed. But I do place pretty strict boundaries on my phone and computer usage. Like, I don't take my phone upstairs. Our bedroom is upstairs, so I very rarely have my phone in our bedroom. Like, I don't use it at night. And so that means I'm pretty much away from any device, like any access to the internet other than audiovisual media, like YouTube or Netflix or whatever. I don't have access to any of it from like roughly 9 p.m. until probably 9 a.m., which I think is really good for me. It definitely helps me sleep better because I'm no longer having my anxiety spiked at night from all the stressful stuff that's on the internet. And it also helps me be more productive in the morning if I'm like, I have to do my morning routine. I have to make the bed and get dressed and start a load of laundry and start breakfast. And I try and do all of that before I get on my phone in the morning, and I don't get sucked into stuff. Oh no, Harry. That is awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. Terry took a break when SOS training started. Now you just don't have time to read anything, let alone post. I mean, that's fair. Bye, Harry. Thank you for hanging out with us. I will let you know if you win the gold gift giveaway. So, oof. Y'all, this is so bad, and we might have lost Harry. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take this elite. And he was our only Auror. Oh no. Okay, which of these looks easiest? There's a partial. Sorry, y'all, I'm gonna steal a partial. Hope y'all don't mind. We have 2.5 minutes. Terry, what does that mean? A statewide power flex alert. Does that mean that it's possible the power could go out? Harry, it's not your fault. Trust me. We all understand struggles with the power. Like, you can't control that. Okay, with 2 minutes left, this is why I have potions, right? Plus, because of, like, I'm not really able to grind adversaries events, so I actually still have a lot of stimulant potions. I'm willing to use them. Yeah, Harry was our only ore in this fortress. It's rough, for sure. I think, okay, everything is hexed. Y'all gotta go for it. Customers are being asked to conserve power in every way possible. Okay. Well, good luck, Terry. That sounds stressful. Alright, guys, if anyone needs to jump out, I have a potent going. I can use the potent for you. I probably should have put that in chat, because I don't think we're going to win. That's okay, you guys. We will live to fight another day. Alright, y'all. Dark 5 again. Yes, alas, we did lose, but that's okay. No one can predict a power outage, and then you lose internet. I mean, that's the worst. So, yeah, I was using potions too. Now I have a potent potion going into this one, so. Y'all, we need a Magizoologist in Dark 5. If one of the professors wants to hop out. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Syrups, for hopping out. Y'all, sorry, it's hard to type once I get away from my laptop. Dang it. Okay, there we go. It's okay, Harry. Totally not your fault. Completely understand. Glenn, I'm so glad that you found us. We just need a Magizoologist to hop in to Dark 5. Magizoo. There we go. Aloha, Seattle. Thank you. For sure, Harry. Definitely just de-stress. It's just a game. Like, that's one of the things that, you know, I try and remind players. Like, as once a game starts stressing you out, you know, then it's time to take a break. Because you shouldn't be stressed out about a game. Like, this is supposed to be fun, you know? And I always remember the first time I did Dark 5. And well, not the first time, but the first time I was doing Dark Chambers was in Denver. It was with Gita, and it was with a local player who doesn't play anymore. And they were so nice and so understanding when I made a mistake and we lost because of it. And so I always try to encourage that, you know, if you lose, then instead of blaming a player who made a mistake, it should be a learning experience and everyone should, like, share advice on that. So, okay, wow, y'all. I am going to hop out of this pixie because I have a potent going, and that was a lot. Who still needs a shield? Glenn needs a shield. Go hit this fierce werewolf. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Yo, I swear I just finished lunch at 3 o'clock and I'm already hungry. Okay, I know I probably should have waited for a confusion on this, but with the potent going, I really just wanted to go ahead and hit it. So, that was so fast. Thank you. There we go. Knock into the ground. Does anyone else listen to the Lonely Islands? I'm not sure. I honestly don't know a lot about them or their music. I just know that we have a lot of their songs kind of mixed in on this USB that that we use in the Miata to listen to music because the radio is busted. And there's this song, which is just ridiculous, like all their songs, about throwing things on the ground. And so Dan and I make that joke all the time about throwing things on the ground. Yes, Rita, that is such a good perspective. And I love that because getting to play with friends is so much fun. And I would much rather have a low stress time with friends when everyone feels comfortable just doing their best than, you know, being stressed out about like not winning or not winning fast enough or something like that. Come on, phone, you can do it. I believe in you, phone. I'm on a boat with my flippy floppies. Yes. It's so great. And not that Dan and I have been on a boat in a while, but we have a friend here in Georgia who has a couple boats out on Lake Lanier. And if Dan and I are visiting him, one of us will inevitably start singing that. Also, I can't remember his name, but I just love the actor slash singer who's in The Lonely Islands, but he's also on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Andy Samberg, is that right? I just think he's hilarious. Dan and I are big fans of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Oh, I can't hex anything else. I have all this focus at the end. I hate having extra focus. Thanks for hanging out, Terry. Have a great evening. witch sharpening gift. I love grinding Dark 5 with you guys because I get more witch sharpening gifts, and then I feel better about having gifts to give out to people. So, thank you for being here. Alright, Dark 5 again. I think we're just going to keep looping through Dark 5, you guys. So, as always, we need a Magizoologist. And when I'm away from my keyboard, I can't. Oh, Rita, I think I did know that. I am sad. I mean, they did at least, thanks to the support of Lin-Manuel, they did get saved for slightly more seasons, but yeah, I mean, there's so much to like about Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I guess my favorite, of course I'm biased, is that Rita's just, like, casually bisexual. And they're like, oh, okay. And it's just not a big deal. And no one cares. And I don't even know if I remember hearing it right, because it's been so long since I've watched the show. Because of the hiatus. Also, I am a total Amy, just so we're clear. That is like who I am as a person. Except I'm not as organized as her. Like, I have an Amy inside of me who just desperately wants to get out, because that is who I want to be, is super, super organized and super, super ambitious. I am a little like Gina too, though, because I am extra. I am, like, super extra. I mean, I do live in a pink house. And I liked the Dollar Tree decorations that we got for my birthday so much that I'm going to figure out how to hang them up in my office. So I'm going to have flamingo lanterns in my office and then pink pom-pom banners. Debbie asks, are you into Marvel? So I have seen most of the Marvel movies now, but most of them I've only seen once. Dan and I decided with the pandemic that we would watch all of the Marvel movies in timeline order. We just finished a couple months ago. There are a few movies that we didn't get to see because Disney Plus didn't have rights to them yet. So we haven't seen the Spider-Man movie, and there might be one more movie that we didn't get to see because of not having the rights. I mean, I would definitely like to be one of those people who knows more about it. It's just at the moment I'm not. Dan and I have talked about, now that we've watched all the Marvel movies in timeline order, we're thinking about watching all of the Pixar movies in the Pixar theory order, or which would also be kind of timeline order, I guess. So we might do that. We talked about watching a movie this weekend. I'm trying to convince him to actually go to theaters now that we're both vaccinated and cinemas are opening back up, because I want to see Into the Heights, and I want to see, what's the other movie I want to see? Y'all, I'm completely blanking right now. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is going to bug me so much. There's another movie that's out. Oh, Cruella. Like, what is wrong with me? I want to see Cruella. And if the Pixar, I can't remember if it's a Pixar movie or a Disney movie, but I think is it Raya and the Dragon, maybe? If that's still in theaters, I want to go see it. Because I don't think it's free yet on Disney Plus. Oh my gosh, Aloha Seattle. Yes, there's a Pixar theory. It's amazing. Um, and I if you like Pixar movies, then you definitely have to check out the Pixar Theory because it is so good. The Super Carlin brothers are probably at this point the most popular Pixar Theory YouTubers. They didn't start the Pixar Theory. The person who came up with the Pixar Theory, I think, has written a book. But the Super Carlin brothers have done a ton of videos on it. And so the premise of the Pixar Theory is that all of the Pixar films are actually set in the same universe. And they all relate to each other. And the way that they're connected, the theory is that the witch who's in Brave is actually Boo from Monsters, Inc. And yeah, I mean, there's so much to do with the Pixar Theory, and people from Disney Pixar have kind of hinted that it's true. So yeah, it's pretty complicated to explain, but definitely just go visit the Super Carlin brothers and watch all of their videos, and you'll get completely sucked in. Those are some of the earliest videos I watched of them. Like, that was probably before Dan and I started watching all of their videos. Which we need to go back now and watch their Marvel videos now that we've actually seen all of the movies. We used to just skip all the Marvel videos. Without, because we didn't really know what was going on. So you don't really want to watch videos about something you haven't seen. There we go. Y'all, I'm out of tea and my throat is starting to hurt. I don't know how people talk for even longer than this. I mean, I just stream for 2 hours at a time when I'm doing a solo stream. And my throat always ends up hurting from talking. Which I don't think... I can't remember if I mentioned this. I think I mentioned it earlier, but in case any of you are here now who are not here earlier, I'm going to be on Chaneli's channel on Sunday. We are still figuring out the time of that. And we'll be doing this. We'll be doing a Fortress live stream. So, definitely check out her channel. In fact, thanks for playing with us, Aloha Seattle. I hope that you have a great day. And I'll let you know if you win the gold giveaway. And of course, that goes for anybody. I've written down, if you have spoken in chat, I have written down your name, and I will let you know if you win the gold gift. Although if I don't have an easy way to contact you, you might need to come back and check the pinned comment on this stream. So, let's see, I want to do a different... Sure, let's do that. Okay, guys, I'm going to go top off my tea. So, we need another Magazoo. Dang it. Oh, we might not have a Magazoo. Okay, thank you, Rita, for playing with us. And like I said, with Aloha, I'll let you know if you win. Do you guys want to drop down to Forest 5? sports? Okay. Forest 1 is fine. I can do Forest 1. Ah, you guys, we're like going back and forth. Okay, I'm in Forest 1. I'm gonna go top off my tea. I brewed a second pot. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. More tea. I need all this tea for talking. Ugh, y'all, my phone is so laggy. Like, I don't want to have to get a new phone, but I am struggling with live streams. Rita just placed a centaur bow and got a gold gift, a trace charm, a spell book, and a greenhouse charm. That is amazing. I've gotten 3 at a time before. I don't think I've gotten 4. Oh, did you level up multiple times to get those? I have gotten 3 from a single level up before. I think it was 3. I took a screenshot. Yeah, I have found, you guys, let me know if this is true for you too, that when I need trace charms, I never get them from leveling up. But when I'm at, when I'm at 5, if I'm maxed out at 5, I just get trace charm after trace charm. Because I leveled up earlier today multiple times, and I ended up with 3 trace charms, which I did not need. Not all in the same trunk. Okay. Still exciting. I mean, a gold gift, a trace charm, a spellbook, and a greenhouse charm is very, very nice. So, hi, Relariana. Or should I just call you Chris? Thanks for saying hi. I appreciate everyone who wants to stop in and say hi. I'm going to write down your name. Oof. That's sad. good. I was pretty lucky on Community Day. I think I got 2 or 3 gold gifts just on Community Day. All right, you guys want to do Forest 1 again? I'm trying to remember what I placed earlier today. I think I placed the horned serpent egg. Thank you. I was not sure if I said that right. And of course, now I don't remember how I said it. It's a beautiful name, though. I love different names. Obviously, my name is Brecha, so... I don't know, when you guys were kids, did you read that book about the girl named Chrysanthemum and how people in school picked on her because she was named for a flower, which is kind of silly because naming children for flowers is pretty normal. But then they had a teacher who they all loved, and she had an unusual name, and she was also named for a flower. And then everyone realized that, you know, everyone's name is special and should be acknowledged. Please tell me I'm not the only one who read that book as a child. Anyway, I loved that book. And I've always loved the idea of, you know, people having, you know, creative names. But of course, I really love family names. Brita is a family name. And my middle name is a derivative, Marie. I'm named for my grandmothers Bertha and Mary. And Brita is the Norwegian version of Bertha. And Brita was actually the original name. And they had 2 generations named Bertha to be more American. This was in this started in the 1800s, so. Nobody needs a hex or a shield. Just want to hex everything. You had 2 people spell your name with a D? Oh my gosh, Rita, that's... People don't get names at times. I've had so many weird versions of my name. And, also weird spellings. My name only has 1 T, you guys. 1 T. And people keep adding a second T to it. You had a great-grandma Bertha. It just doesn't feel like a grandmother's name. That's why my parents named me Brita instead of Bertha, because it's currently not in vogue. But I loved my grandma Bertha, and I loved being named. I still love being named for both of my grandmothers. Bertha was very colorful. Thanks for hanging out with us, Glenn. I hope you have a great day. Okay, Rita, that is wild because that's my family story. How many grades was it? Okay, it was not my grandmother. My great-great-grandmother came to America from Norway. And she was the original Brita. That's how we refer to her. With her husband. She came with her husband, Arna. And she started the chain of Berthas and Britas. And so she named one of her daughters Bertha after herself. And then one of her children named their daughter Bertha after that Bertha. It was her aunt. That was my grandmother. So my grandmother was named for her aunt Bertha. And then they skipped my parents' generation, which I always thought was really sad. My mom's generation, there's no Brita or Bertha. And then my parents named me Brita after my grandmother. And we're actually still in touch with our family in Norway because the original Brita was so good at writing letters and stuff. And I've seen some of the letters that she wrote to my family in Norway because I have visited my family in Norway. Debbie, I'm named for... Deborah in the Bible is an awesome person to be named for. And all 4 of you guys have biblical names. Dan and his brothers all have biblical names too. So Daniel, obviously, and then his brothers are Nicholas and Patrick. Actually, I can't think of a Nicholas in the Bible, but those are all Catholic names. He's from a very Catholic family. And I don't know his brother's middle names, but Dan's middle name is James, and that's after his Uncle Jim, who is also his godfather, which is, again, it's a Catholic godfather. So Bertha Olsen, and I still have family there. Olav Olsen. That's amazing. I love it. Oh my gosh. Rita, I almost feel like we need to look at our family trees now and just make sure that we're not related or something, because I mean, Norway's a big country, and I mean, it's not as big as the United States, but Norway's a big country, and there's definitely a lot of Scandinavian immigrants in the United States. Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun. I mean, my Norwegian cousins have come to the States a few times, but we have only the group of them that we know the best, who have hosted me, and they hosted my parents. I've only come to South Carolina once, because most of the immigrant, the descendants, live in North Dakota, I think. So they usually just go to North Dakota when they visit. And I have Norwegian family on both sides, but we're only in touch with one of them. Rita, which one did you do? Because I've done 23andMe. So if you're on 23andMe, I'm going to go look for your name now. Also, my family, you guys, I'm going to tell you guys something a little personal. Apparently, my grandfather, so Bertha's husband, who is also Norwegian, but obviously from a different side, but we're not in touch with his family in Norway, just through my grandmother's family. Turns out that when he was a young doctor, he was a sperm donor, which I think is hilarious. He was an OBGYN, and I guess he was working with a doctor doing, helping women with infertility. And so thanks to 23andMe, I have discovered a large number of half-aunts and uncles through my grandfather. So that has really been interesting. Okay, Rita, I'm going to log into 23andMe after this and see if there's any Ritas in my family tree. Assuming Rita is your real first name. Because that would be wild. Debbie says, our dog is Charlie after Charlie Brown. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I love the Charlie Brown cartoons. That is such a classic Christmas movie. And a classic The Great Pumpkin Halloween movie. Okay, guys, that was my last challenge for today. Because my battery is almost out of power. And I'm down to... I actually have a decent amount of spell energy left. But... So I am jumping off the night bus real quick. And... What shows up on my map? My phone is so laggy at this point. Snowdrop! Yay! Okay, so... Okay, yeah, for sure. Now I have to, This is going to be cool. If we're related, that was going to be one of the best stories ever. I mean, it was already awesome to find out that, like, Steph A lives near my hometown. So we get to meet up in person. Oh my gosh, that sounds so cute. And your first dog was Snoopy Brown and Charlie Brown. Oh my gosh. That's too much. That's adorable. All right, guys, so I know not everybody is still here, but I'm going to read off all the names of the people I wrote down who have said hi in chat at some point. I didn't write down your full names. I just wrote down enough to identify you. And if I miss you, speak up so that I can include you in the giveaway. All right, so I have Joseph, Debbie, Glenn, Harry, Shannon, Aloha, Zim, Rita, Thoria, 2 different Joshuas, Mandy, Mad Max, Chris, and Terry. So if you were here and you did not hear your name, say something in chat real quick, because I'm about to do a randomizer with these names, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so it's 15. And just to show you guys how I will choose the winner with the randomizer. Okay, so if you guys can see that, I wrote down, it's like 3 names across. So I'll count them off, like, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is how I will choose the 2 winners. 8 spellbooks, Debbie. All right. Okay, so I'm pulling up Google Randomizer. Actually, I just Google, yeah. And then I'm typing in minimum 1, and max is 15. And y'all are just gonna have to trust me because I don't feel like figuring out how to do a screen share. So, generate. It's 1. Okay, so the first Joseph, so Joseph, who is definitely a friend of mine in chat. Okay. All right, John, I'm adding your name, and so the second giveaway, I'll do the number up to 16. But Joseph, who is always the first person here, wins a gold gift. We're already friends, so Joseph is, I don't know if I can send you a gift, but, actually, let me pull you up right now. Let's see. Yeah, your take Shine, right? I'm pretty sure that's you. So, let me double check before I send out this gold gift. Okay, well, I am double checking that I'm remembering Joseph's name right. I'm going to do the second randomizer. I'm going to up the number to 16 because John said hi. We're going to generate again, and it's 3. So the third person is Glenn. Okay. All right, I did remember your name correctly. And Glenn, I think Glenn already said goodbye. But I'll go through chat afterwards and find him, because I think I added Glenn as a friend. So let me try A to Z. And I think his username actually had Glenn in it. Oh, my poor phone is struggling so hard. Yes! Yay! So Glenn also gets a gold gift. There we go. Cool. That was great. And then after my phone is no longer super hot, I'll send out just like regular gifts to everybody else. So, okay. Well, as always, thank you all so much for being here. I love doing these Night Bus live streams with all of you. It is tiring for my physical health, but it is rejuvenating for my mental health. So thank you so much for hanging out with me on Thursday afternoons. I will be back next Thursday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. But don't forget, I am also, let me go find her YouTube channel so I can give you all a link. I'm going to be on Chaneli's channel on Sunday. So definitely check us out. I'm not sure the exact time yet, but I'll post in the discussion here on my channel, and then also on Twitter. And then next weekend, I am talking to some other WooTubers about a different live stream. So stay tuned for that. So we're trying to raise money again for an organization that helps LGBTQ youth who are facing homelessness. So that is it. Yes, Debbie, I hope you have a great evening. And I hope you had a really great birthday on Tuesday. Everyone drop the ta-da symbol in chat before I forget. There. Do trumpets in chat because Debbie had a birthday on Tuesday. So Joyous anniversaire, Debbie. And I'm sorry that I wish you happy birthday early and then I forgot to wish you a happy birthday on your actual birthday. But if you're like me, then you can spend all month celebrating because June is a great birthday month.
Happy birthday from me as well.
Do you even know who Debbie is?
No.
Debbie is an excellent member of the Wizards Unite community who hangs out in my live streams and Expect to Go live streams.
Oh.
And her birthday was Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah. So Dan wishes you a happy birthday as well. You're so cute. Okay. Okay, I will definitely pull you up on Instagram and check that out. I'm assuming you meant cake and not your birthday fake, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe you had a birthday fake. Okay. Once again, thank you all so much for watching.